Good morning, everybody. It's about 9:35 in the morning, and you're probably wondering, what is the dinner chef doing up this early? Well, I'm starting dinner early. We're gonna do spaghetti. We're gonna make our own sauce, and we're gonna start that in a few minutes here. And then we're gonna, later on, once the sauce gets near done, we're gonna go ahead and stuff some meatballs with fresh mozzarella cheese. I'm also gonna be posting a video on that. And for the meatballs, I'll be using ground chicken and ground turkey combined. Traditionally, of course, it's usually beef and sausage. Americanized is mostly just beef and beef. And you can use any ground meats you want, but I'm trying to stay in shape, so I'm gonna use ground turkey and ground chicken. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get this sauce started. I got a pan heating up right here on the stove. She's slowly but surely getting there. While she's heating up, I went here and got 2 cans of whole tomatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and puree those off right now. Okay, my pan's getting hot, getting warm, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some olive oil in there, about 2 ounces. I'm doing a big batch. I'm gonna do, if you got a family of 4, you could probably cut this batch in half, but I love to share. I'm gonna share some of this with my neighbors, so I'm gonna make a lot of meatballs, a lot of sauce, and a lot of pasta. And while that oil's heating up, let's go through the list of ingredients you're gonna need. Some fresh chopped garlic. That's about 4 or 5 cloves I'm using. This is 1 whole small white onion. I'm probably gonna use about 3/4 of this. I got some fresh basil that I bought, and I've already chiffonaded that up. Chiffonade just means skinny, tiny strips. I got some fresh red peppers. Okay. Well, I can smell my oil coming on, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop in these onions. Like I said, I'm not gonna use them all. Drop in this garlic. That I'm gonna use all of. Okay, did I mention the crushed red peppers? Go ahead and put in about 2 tablespoons of that. It's not gonna make it hot, it's just gonna make it flavorful. Go ahead and start giving that an initial stir. Drop in my fresh basil. Make sure I get all of that. Go inside there, tell me what you see. Whoa, that was unintended, I promise. Can you see inside the pan there? There we go, how's that? Sorry about that flip around shot. Can't wait to look back on the video and see what all got caught on that. Okay. Now, once those onions start sweating and get nice and glossy and opaque, you can smell that and that garlic. Ooh wee! You don't want to burn your garlic. I'm going to use this burgundy red wine. Any strong red wine to do, and I'm going to deglaze the bottom of my pan. By deglazing, that means I'm pulling up all those sugars that were just extracted from those onions and the garlic and the peppers and the fresh basil. They got stuck to the bottom of that pan, and I'm pulling those sugars and those flavors right back up, incorporating it into my sauce. All right, so we're going to let that cook off for a second. And I'm gonna drop in about a tablespoon of chicken base. Just so I've got a little salt flavor going with that. And I'm going to add about 2 cups of water. I'm going to bring that to a rapid boil. to a rapid boil. Let's see if I can rock this down. That feels the wrong way. Now, the pot's not doing anything right now. See, we're going to bring it to a boil. Go ahead and put away some of these. Put you in there. Oh, baby, come on and boil for me. Okay, now she's starting to bubble up there. She ain't boiling yet. They say watch pot never boils. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna let you watch it. Tell me if it don't boil. I'm just kidding. It's starting to boil. So go ahead and get my tomatoes ready. And we're gonna add our tomatoes, just like that. And we'll get all of that tomatoey goodness. Yeah, that will get you up here a little bit. You grew on me. All right. Now, put in about 3.5 tablespoons of sugar. These are the secrets that I'm giving away, so here's the secret to this red sauce. Drop some carrots in there. That natural sweetness will go into the sauce, and it'll also help absorb the acidity from the tomatoes as it cooks. Trust me. Now, that sauce, she's about 98% complete. We're gonna bring it to a boil. Then we're going to reduce the heat, and it's going to slowly cook till about 5 o'clock this evening. And that's when we're going to come back. We're going to make up the cheese stuffed meatballs. I'm going to have the, in fact, I got it right here thawing currently. My chicken and my turkey, 1 pound of each. And I got my fresh mozzarella. We're going to need that. We're going to need breadcrumbs. We're going to need eggs. Trust me, I got the eggs. We're going to need the seasonings. You know I got the seasonings. So that'll be back when I come back in about 8 hours. But let me bring this to a boil first and put a lid on it. We shall leave no process incomplete. a shout out to my 5th grade teacher at Lakewood Elementary School in St. Petersburg, Florida, Mrs. Cunningham. God rest her soul. I'm sure she's no longer with us, but she would always tell me, and the whole class, but when the job is once begun, you never leave it till it's done. Whether that job is great or small, do it well or not at all. And I probably didn't realize the value in that until years later when I saw Return of the Jedi. Yoda said, do or do not. There is no try. But either way, this is starting to boil, so I'm going to go ahead and get a lid on it. Where are my lids? It was just about there, so I'm gonna put that lid on it, trap the rest of that heat, bring it to a full boil. Once it comes to a full boil, which you'll see in about 45 seconds to a minute, we're gonna reduce the heat down. Actually, we're gonna move it down to a smaller burner to low heat, and we're gonna let it go for, like I said, for about 8 hours. But I'm gonna bring it to a boil first so you see the actual boil. I'm gonna let you see the actual meat reaching over and turning it down, okay? And then we're gonna move it back. I can feel it vibrating in the lid, but she ain't quite boiling yet. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the boil, I'll just go ahead and say, if you go through my video library, you may find an old recipe for marinara sauce. I'm not sure. I couldn't find it on my YouTube channel, and I'm sending this straight to YouTube channel, as well as the stuffed meatballs, and bringing it all together later. That'll be on my YouTube channel. So if you're new to that, please subscribe. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, please hit that likes button, and I appreciate everything. Thank you very much. God bless you. Let's see if this thing's boiling. Does that look like a boil to you? Let's get a good view. Yeah, that's a boil. So, here's the important part. I'm gonna reduce that heat. Give it a good stir. Nice stir. Just like that. Throw a lid on her. Move her back to that low. Turn this one off. And God bless everybody. See you guys in about 8 hours.